Thank you for having me. It's been a long day, so special thanks to you to actually stay tuned. But for me, this is the first time at Ecosummit, so it's extremely inspiring meeting startups and also investors. But I will tell you about Fortum and also how we work with startups, innovation, venturing, and so forth. But firstly, Fortum, our strategic priorities is to deliver reliable, clean energy and also drive decarbonization in industries in society. And some numbers, as you know, Sweden is real good for hydro. We have big assets there also in nuclear. So we produce 45 terawatt hours per year, mostly from those assets. We are listed at Helsinki Stock Exchange, and the majority owner is the Finnish state. 5,000 people, most people actually work in Finland, but also in Sweden. So that is short information about Fortum. I think our market cap is on Helsinki Stock Exchange is 11 billion euros. But startups, the fun part of Fortum, I think. Of course, with our brand and expertise and long experience and so on in this market, of course, we can support and we can help startups develop and validate their solutions, and so also open doors to clients or network and so on. Of course, we are the core. Let's say we have around 2.5 billion clients, and of course, we also our big clients are of course steel sector, forestry, chemicals, and so on. So can we open doors to those customers? Of course, that is a kind of value-added service for startups. And for us, of course, to reach our strategic goals, we can innovate ourselves, but I think one good thing strategy is to actually collaborate with startups, with other companies. And for us, of course, I mean, even though we have some R&D, but I mean, I think more efficient way is actually to get help from startups. So that is the kind of strategy. And the kind of scope, a lot of things is happening. We have our, let's say, I wouldn't say boring assets with nuclear and hydro, but still there can be some development, operational maintenance and so on, but especially what's happening on the battery side, flexibility, recycling waste. I mean, it's a big spectrum. And as long as we find companies that can help us there to reach our prioritization, then we can invest. So investment is one part of that strategy, of course, but we do a lot of pilots. Pilots meaning that the deal flow can come from universities, from events like this, of course. And of course, in the piloting, we work extremely closely with the business units. So actually enhance their business and add value proposition for them. But that is on commercial basis, of course, NDAs, and so what we want to do with this pilot, what's the aim, what's the end goal, and so forth. Startup investments. Of course, we actually created something called Valkyria Growth Club. So we actually move our startup investments from the little slow big Fortum company to outside. Of course, the Nordic market and the portfolio today, I will show that, but it's 7 companies today. And of course, we get, I mean, the kind of add-on geographically, of course, if they are close to us. I would say seed, not A rounds, because when it comes to bigger investments, we have fund investments, and we have Vallo in the US, and we have European Energy and a European Impact Partner. So then, of course, we get a lot of insights as well. And we share ideas, and if it's too big for us, we can push it on towards them, and vice versa. Internal startups, that is also, I think, a lot of CVCs are struggling with. How can you find those entrepreneurs in the company? Why should I actually leave a secure job, quite good salary, to jump on to be an entrepreneur? But we actually have two startups that we actually have created fully in Fortum the last 2 years. It's Hyven and BioResearch. And when time come, they doesn't necessarily be something for our business units. We can incorporate them, and also I think an event like this find synergies to other companies just to actually accelerate them. Oh shit, time flies. So this is our portfolio now, and Hyven. Time flies, but we're so proud of Hyven because that was initially just from Fortum. So now we're actually driving that, and a lot of companies here today in the flexibility area, of course. So it's good to have those connections and see if we can do something together with Hyven. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for staying and listening to me. So.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Good. Thanks.
Very good.